Hello everyone, my name is Suman Dua and I'm a registered migration agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. We make videos every week in regards to Australian migration, and if this is the topic you are interested in, you may wish to subscribe to our channel. In this video today, we will be talking about Western Australia's 190 and 491 nomination criteria for general stream. State nomination and your application for a visa are two separate processes. Western Australia's government assesses your application for state nomination and the Department of Home Affairs assesses your visa application. Home Affairs criteria requires you to have a points test result of 65 or higher, inclusive of state nomination points, have a positive skills assessment in your nominated occupation, be under 45 years of age, meet the minimum English language requirement of competent unless your assessing authority requires a higher level. When you are applying for an expression of interest with Western Australia, your expression of interest will be prioritized as follows. First, Western Australia will look at applicants' location. Candidates residing in Western Australia are given first priority. Candidates residing in the rest of Australia or outside Australia will be given second priority. Then Western Australia will look at the applicant's occupation. Candidates with an occupation in the industry sectors below will be given first priority. These industries are building and construction, healthcare and social assistance, hospitality and tourism, education and training. Then candidates with an occupation in other industry sectors will be given second priority. Next will be the occupation ceilings and then meeting the state nomination general stream minimum requirements. Then next will be meeting the Department of Home Affairs points test pass mark, and lastly the oldest expression of interest submission date. Now let's look at the Western Australia's state nomination minimum requirements for Schedule 1 under General Stream. Schedule 1 stream is for the health and medical occupations, and to be considered for an invitation to apply for the state nomination general stream, candidates must have an occupation listed as available and eligible for the intended visa subclass on the Western Australia's skilled migration occupation list of Schedule 1. They should be able to give evidence of relevant work experience, and this requirement can be met through at least 1 year of Australian work experience in the nominated occupation over the last 10 years, or at least 1 year of overseas work experience in the nominated occupation over the last 10 years. If applying for the skilled nominated visa subclass 190, they must have a contract of employment for full-time employment for at least 6 months in the nominated or closely related occupation in Western Australia. Now please note that if you are applying for a skilled nominated visa subclass 491, a contract of employment is not required. Now let's look at the Western Australia's state nomination minimum requirements for Schedule 2 under General Stream. Now Schedule 2 stream is for all other occupations, and to be considered for an invitation to apply for the state nomination general stream, candidates must have an occupation listed as available and eligible for the intended visa subclass on the Western Australia's skilled migration occupation list, Schedule 2. If applying for the skilled nominated visa subclass 190, they must have a contract of employment for full-time employment for at least 6 months in the nominated or closely related occupation in Western Australia. Now please note that if you are applying for a skilled nominated visa subclass 491, a contract of employment is not required. Applicants with building and construction occupations do not need to have a contract of employment. Now regarding the priority occupations, you will be able to see which ones will be prioritized next to your occupation. You can also see some examples on the screen for the priority occupations which are falling under building and construction, healthcare and social assistance, hospitality and tourism, education and training. So some examples for occupations under the building and construction are bricklayer, carpenter, joiner, civil engineer, civil engineering draftsperson, and there are other occupations like cafe and restaurant manager, chefs, social workers and teachers. So if you are considering applying for a nomination with Western Australia this financial year, you may wish to seek professional help. If you have any questions regarding your visa options, please book a consultation through the link in the description below. If you have any questions in regards to Australian migration, please get in touch with us. You can visit our website nationwidemigration.com.au and book a consultation online. If you would like to stay updated about Australian migration, please subscribe to our channel.